Nope, they're starting now. Alright, welcome to another Fury of Dracula, New Blood match. Today we have Altaris Fury. Okay, I can't remember how to pronounce his name. With me is Scotsword, who might be able to help me, and...
Hey, I don't know. I say Altaris, and I haven't been corrected, so we'll just go with that.
Alright, Altaris v. Burcmali.
Hello, everybody in the live stream. I'll get
Alright.
off my computer in a sec, because I can see the chat.
Yeah, I gotta post the link still, too.
That's alright, no worries.
But anyway, I don't really know much about either of these two, so this will be an interesting matchup. Oh, and I lost that sword. Well, he should be back, hopefully. Okay, slightly modified Quincy setup. Not terrible. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, apologies. I was so desperate trying to get your live stream up, it crashed the game for me. Yeah. So I'll be out of action for a couple of minutes, but it's fine.
Alright, well, setup is similar to what you'd expect, but there's one difference.
Oh, do tell.
Lord Galtming's in Munich.
Who's playing Hunters?
Hunters would be Burcmali.
Yeah, Burcmali does that. He is, and I'm with Van Helsing and Loop in Manchester. Yeah. Burcmali's old school. He uses, well, I guess Quincy Morris start, or I guess the old school start, what you want to call it. Yeah. He's not a sheep. He's not followed Scotsword start. No, he's joking. No, he's been around for a very long time. He's been in community longer than I have, so it makes sense that he would be using this older start. You know, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
yeah,
that's cool. Got the live stream up, so I'll have to try and reconnect to the game.
Well, it's obvious. It's Monday stuff. You're not missing anything.
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
Wow, open, surprising return, and stake. And top 4 cards for all events for Hunters.
Oh. Okay, so then it's a Hunter win then, is what you're saying.
I'd say Hunter's favored by Lady Luck, but the game has yet to be played. The night is still young.
Indeed. So just before I cut off, I heard you saying that you don't know much about these players.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with either of them. So, it'll be a treat for me either way.
Yeah. I mean, Burcmali, I know because he's been in all 3 tournaments that we've done. So yeah, not on New Blood, but just he was the reservist for this. He was keen to compete. We had 13, so he was on the reserve list, and then obviously we've had a dropout. So I think we'll call it a dropout. We'll call it that.
Yeah, fair enough.
And so he's stepped into the breach. But yeah, apart from tournaments, doesn't play a huge, or at least with us, doesn't play a huge amount. So, you know, I think we'll be, you know, at a acceptable sort of skill level for this tournament. So yeah.
Yep. And dogs are the first to be discarded.
As always.
It took till sort of day 2 in order to finally get a Dracula event on the top.
5 in a row. That's decent. It depends on what they are, obviously. It could easily be crap stuff, but no, you always like to see that. As a hunter, you like to see that.
Yeah, nothing we're playing immediately, and we haven't seen any prompts yet. As I said, we know Mia's got surprising return, and no hunters have shown up yet. I mean, no allies.
That's good, because it means that when you do get that ally, because sometimes I saw it with a game with Snuff that I did a post-game analysis of, it's really awkward when you get an ally, and then you're trying to think, well, am I going to get the surprising returns in order to get the effect back later, and all this sort of thing. Well, at least now he's got the surprising return in hand, so then if, you know, an ally suddenly appears, you can search and then bring it back later, which is kind of nice.
Always nice to have that bit of flexibility.
Indeed. Indeed. Altaris has done pretty well. Because Burcmali joined late just because of all the kerfuffle with the dropout and that. So, yeah, Burcmali's only played one game and won it. I think this is Altaris' 5th game. And I think Altaris has won 3 and lost 1, if I remember rightly from the results I posted yesterday. So yeah, Altaris has definitely been on good form. Yeah, this is this is definitely, I'd say, the hardest test for him so far in terms of, the level of experience that Burcmali has. And also just say, for people who don't know Burcmali has this incredible Dracula finding radar. He could be completely blind to where Dracula is, and then can just sense emergency or charter carriage on top of him. It's uncanny. It is absolutely uncanny. So,
yeah. Target acquired.
Yeah, pretty much, right. Do you know where he is? Nah, it doesn't matter. We're going there, and we'll find him.
Yeah.
Burcmali redemption arc. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Hey, Gyro.
Hello, Gyro. You should be here, Gyro. I feel really bad. I wanted to have a 3-man commentary team. You two had it all arranged. Oh, man. I assume Strider's not available then.
We are early enough on. I could get you in and not make it too much of a problem.
Yeah, come on, Gyro. You know you want to. Yeah, I'd probably say Burcmali is one of the unluckiest players I've ever seen. The number of times he gets so close to like amazing victories, and then the most incredible one was against Mr. Green in the European League just under a year ago. Mr. Green got, I don't know, like 8 or 9 really, really early points. It looked like he was gonna win it, and then Burcmali just jumps so aggressively on top of him and gets him like within 2 HP of dying, and he was trapped because he couldn't go to sea because he's in Hamburg, I think, or Leipzig, and he was trapped in there. And then Burcmali just randomly night supplies just once, gives Dracula unearthly swiftness, and Dracula matures a vampire to win.
No.
It was just I was commentating on it live.
The one time I did that.
When I just couldn't believe what I was watching. It was just amazing.
A sudden last-second reversal.
Yeah. Yeah. I said to him afterwards, he's a friendly guy, we chat a little bit, and he's just like, damn, you're getting no luck with this game, the one card at the bottom of the deck. Oh, he's moving already. What?
Well,
hey! Yeah. Making fan club, sorry.
Yep. Hey, Dad. Well, you thought I wouldn't mention that I was hosting one to them?
Yeah. Hey, Met King fan club hype in the chat. Absolutely.
Yeah. Looks like Me's also moving into Germany. Oh, you're distracted by the fan club.
Yeah, I know, right?
Trading.
Yeah, trading around. I mean, I think in the previous game that Burcmali played, I think he managed to catch Dracula by scanning Germany early, if I remember rightly. So Altaris might be caught out by that. Gyro.
Wait, I have merchandise? Yeah, nobody told me.
Oh, you do now. You do now. Where's my Met King, man? I want a shirt. I want the Jar of Dirt shirt. Gotta get that going. It's the natural progression of the community, right? We've had the friendly games, we've got the tournaments, we've got all these commentators. We're gonna have to get merch now.
Yeah. Well, we've got Gyro's shirt for Athens. Apparently now we've got my Jar of Dirt. What next?
We've got Jar of Dirt. Does that hurt him? Oh man, we could have quite the range here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Striders. Does that hurt him? I need to finish up that picture at some point. Just stick the rest of the hunters on surrounding, just looking at him.
I'll trade with Mina as well. Oh, not in German, because I didn't get quite out by that. I wonder what was traded. If that's a hypnosis, is that a... Could be another event, that hunter specific event?
Oh god, I just thought of a new one. You are without a doubt the worst hunter I've ever seen. Whose picture do we have? But you have heard of me. Who gets that picture?
I don't know. I don't want to say. We'll have to do a tournament of. We'll have to see. We'll have to do a tournament of like who is the best hunter in the community, and whoever's bottom will then be the name on that meme. We'll decide it by actual competition.
Well, if we're gonna do that, we may as well do the "You are the worst Dracula I've ever heard of."
Ah, but you've heard of me. Yeah. Okay.
Again, best we don't name names on that one.
Molly, despite the couple of moves, still surviving.
Yep, there's newspaper.
Oh, very good.
Star in the east.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of time to deal with this.
Yeah, and no rumor tokens yet.
No, that's very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was doing the Ozzy game with Ozzy recently, he was hunters, and there were not really many rumor tokens. I think there's only one rumor token played that whole game, and it went to week 4.
I've had that sometimes when I play as Dracula. You think, I'll play a rumor token later. I'll play a rumor token later. Then suddenly, like, oh crap, it's week 4. I played no rumor tokens. Right, just throw them all down then.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna spoil what happened. Go watch it. Give me those views. That way I can start financing these merchandise you want so bad.
So is that the game that you streamed last night?
I believe so.
Oh no.
No, I can't remember the last time. It was recently.
I can't remember. Oh, recently. Okay, no, I'm trying to remember now because you were with Philly last night, but now I can't remember whose channel it was on. I was watching it earlier, and then I was.
Oh, it was
very
recorded
tired,
with Philly.
I was like, okay, so maybe on Philly's channel then.
Yeah. Watch it anyway. It's good.
I did once with Roscoe, a game we recorded again before the Spring League last year, where I had 3 rumor tokens in a row, just to annoy him.
Yeah.
That was a very funny game.
Yeah, that was actually one of the tricks I taught Ozzy when I was teaching him. Just save your vampires for now. He's right on top of you. Just hold on to your vampires and then just lay this killer trail later, because he's got a couple stakes left. Yeah, and then I just turned new vampire, rumor. Next one, reckless vampire. One after that, reckless, rumor token.
Oh.
Next one, reckless.
And then for little hidden schemes or something in there, then
Nope. Nope, never got that, but yeah, just four fighting vampires back to back to back in Spain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm interested to see, because one of the advice I always give to players is you have to be adaptable. So it'll be interesting to see how if Altaris had a plan here going to Galat, how it's going to change based upon the information that has been found on day, from the, with the initial, the immediate use of newspaper and not the dawn or dusk use of newspaper. He got discovered maybe a little bit earlier than he was expecting.
Looks like 2 prompts for Burcmali.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder if Burcmali's equipped. If they get onto the rail line, they can get to Galatz in time, so it's not going to be a problem. Okay, I like this. He's also fine with Seward.
He'll need 2 yellow 2 tickets to get there, or a chartered carriage, though.
Yeah, or unless Mina goes just to get, and then she can get there in 1 turn. So yeah, they'll take a couple of turns to get there, but yeah. He's got time. He discovered it early enough, so it's fine.
He's also advancing the hunters in a way that's going to force Dracula to have to really thread the needle if he's trying to walk out.
Yeah, that's right. Especially if Gadami doesn't commit in here fully, Then it makes Dracula, you know, trying to go up through Sarajevo and Zagreb to Munich just that little bit more tricky, because you could get caught with an evil presence or local rumors or something, or Konami could just move randomly onto your space. Yeah, we'll see.
It doesn't look like he's breaking west quite yet, but... Well, actually, no, he could be. He could have gone 10-6, 49. He could be in Sarajevo right now, but...
Yep. Or could be on Black Sea coast right now. It could have gone
10,
through
17.
Klausenburg out of Galatz, and might not have gone to Bucharest initially. Especially since the hunters were separated, you know, might take a little bit of a risk and go to Klausenburg.
Not wolf farming, so that's good.
Mm.
If you play wolf form
like
now, you're kind of signaling it, but...
Yeah, that's the thing. I've seen Altaris in general is a very, you know, likes to play... Again, depends on how you want to view it, but maybe a little bit risky in terms of not using wolf form, but just likes to play these single moves, keep the hunters guessing a little bit. Okay. So Dalmi's going to go and deal with that.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. He's got the 3 items, so he could have something to deal with it.
Yeah, and then Mina can deal with something else, and then that's 2 encounters dealt with in 1 turn. It does leave this corridor open.
Oh, never mind. He just locks on to Dracula.
I mean, Burcmali, how does he do it every time? This is ridiculous. Is he going to take a 2-on-1 fight early?
Yeah.
Wow.
He wants the speedrun achievement, I guess.
Burcmali's clearly got a date tonight. He's got somewhere to be. Let's just get this over done with in 20 minutes. He just won't fight me. Find you in the chat. Oh, Burcmali, never change.
Especially if you keep fighting him like this.
Oh, unbelievable. Oh, it actually causes quite an interesting decision here. Does he actually move Mina in? Is there a heroic leap kicking about? I mean, there is a risk. If they take a 2-on-1, things might mature afterwards. Because they might get beaten up too badly.
Yeah, they're also a bit out of position now. Well, Seward's been out of position right now for dealing with it. Mia could still walk there. And she does have that stake still, so...
Oh, okay, not moving in, so maybe he doesn't have the tickets to do it. Oh, well, they've moved further away from Galatz.
Yeah.
I probably would have gone to Klausenburg if that was the case, but okay. 1-on-1, early doors, people. We got some exciting... Oh, jeez, Dalming's hacking.
Yeah. Oh,
he's got a handful.
Right.
He does.
Yep.
Wow.
He is the arsenal.
I mean, I guess Burcmali wants to take this fight, because you always have to think about combat objectives. I mean, the thing is, if Konami gets beaten up really badly here, that could cause real issues trying to deal with the East, but he could hurt Dracula to such an extent that Dracula's a little bit crippled for the rest of the game. We'll have to see. No bullets, though. Pizza Wizard will be disappointed.
Yeah. And imagine if this is just an escape from Godling. All this build up and all he did is just escape.
I mean, it could be. Mesmerize.
Yep.
Oh no. Swing and a miss.
Yep, that's gonna nerf his damage for the rest of this combat.
Yeah. Yeah, very interesting. I guess he was trying to do it to counter the claws. Because maybe Dracula tried to claw first.
Well, I don't really think Dracula would claw first unless he has no other good options. Or unless he's like actively going for a kill that's available. Galming's at full health. I don't really think claws are what you need to worry about first.
But I would say though, like, you know, if you can get if Godalming does escape, getting 4 damage in for free is kind of nice. And also if Godalming punches, so he's still in the combat and Dracula's played claws, that's a really good result. But yeah, killing Godalming's hard. Very, very difficult.
But in exchange for right now, instead, Godalming has now revealed he's got a rifle and... Nope.
Oh, he's giving us what?
Well,
what a random combat. I mean, fair enough.
yeah. Well, Dracula didn't want this any more than he did.
No, he could have escaped as bad though after all that. He didn't ambush with Sophia, which is very interesting.
Maybe he just never drew bad and just said, I want to get out while I'm still free.
Oh, it was bats and all. Wow. Okay. Galatz is going to mature though. Because Mina didn't go to 28 for some reason.
Yep. Yeah, I honestly don't know why he went south unless he was just saying, I don't care about Galatz. But if you're going to go south, why aren't you getting into the fight with Dracula? Yeah, you're kind of blocking him in a little bit, but...
I mean, he's gained quite a lot of information about the trail, because it means now Belgrade is not on the trail, so it's definitely Black Sea coast. So they're not fumbling around trying to find the trail.
Yeah. That would have also told him that Klausenberg would have been safe to walk into.
Yes, true. True.
Which, again, meant he could have gotten to Galatz pretty safely. And again, if that was an opening vampire, he's got the stake to deal with it.
But then again, if it is like an opening vampire, there's no rumor token, it's maximum 4 points, it wipes the whole trail. Yeah. And one of the things is probably going to get triggered now because of... Yeah.
And apparently Strider is here too.
Hawaii is here. What?
I don't get it either.
I don't get that reference, Strider. Are you driving?
Explain the joke. So I guess you just decided to let Wormtalon do his stream.
I mean, it's probably okay because yeah, Hawaii 5-0, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he's 5-0
right now. Oh, spoiler alert! I hadn't watched the game, Strider. For goodness sake, man. Ah. I hadn't watched the video. Ah.
Well, no point watching it now.
Oh, why do you do this to me?
Would you like me to ban from the chat just to make you feel better?
Maybe. Yeah, it didn't wolf form again. I mean, how much threat is he under, right? Because Godalming is influenced by bats, so yeah, Dracula's safe to move just once.
Yeah.
Dice come delayed. And that makes a lot of sense.
Yep. That does say that Galatz is probably a vampire of some kind then.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. Oh, wait, didn't ambush. Unless he's doing it just for pure distance. If he realizes that he doesn't have a horse, and maybe he's sitting in Sarajevo right now. Oh, anywhere really, it doesn't really matter. He's pushing Godalming further away from him. And he's not on the nitro line.
Yeah, he could be Slaka, Valona. He's not going to get hit in the next few turns. Since the hunters don't have any real good movement, it seems.
I'd say pushing him onto a big city is not a really good idea, because then Godalming can just supply up a little bit. If you push him into Salonika, then Godalming's going to take at least 2 turns to get to a big city. I guess you just want to give away the info, I suppose, but...
Yep.
It's a tricky one. You gotta try and you gotta work out what your priority is. Is it distance? Is it allowing the hunters to supply? Oh, he went for it. Maybe she has an escape route.
Oh, another bat.
Goodness me.
Well, that's still gonna be a fight, though.
Oh.
Combat event on Mina.
Oh, didn't play it, whatever it was.
Mina has -1 cards in hand, 085.
Yeah. Well, she got the stake right. That was revealed.
Yeah.
God, good grief! 24 minutes in, we got all this action already. We got two. This is a second fight with Dracula. Something's about to mature. You're always entertained when Burcmali's playing.
And he's just gonna walk right back into Central Europe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because what are you gonna do about it?
That's a good question. Yeah, Sword's not in position to cover, as you said before.
And this is the last day of week 1, so it only takes one card for Dracula to be able to escape his bat and just go for it.
Oh!
That's gonna hurt, though.
Sit down, Dracula.
Dracula takes his eye drops.
Yep. Wow.
That is a very risky play for Mina, but that paid off.
Out.
Well, Dracula was at full health, so odds of him biting are pretty low, comparatively.
Yeah. True. Who is it? That was you, right? With the whole thing, like, low-level play and high-level play and higher level play in terms of fanging Mina.
Yeah. I said the Giga Brain play was bite Van Helsing instead.
Yeah, oh, that's right. That was funny. Good banner. Love it.
Yeah.
Now what does Mina do? That's the question.
Yeah. She's only got one
How's you,
weapon
Gyro?
left. There's the bat.
Let's give us a knife.
Garlic.
Oh, it's a garlic. Okay.
Well, it wasn't a bad play for Mina, just to garlic it at the end.
Yeah, because he might have found her back, to be fair.
Yeah.
But she has no weapon. If it had been a bodyguard, that would have been a different story. But it was bats instead. Yep. But they got no movement. So, yeah, this Escapist Bat is still pretty good for Dracula. He can potentially get into a position to feed most of that damage back up.
Yeah, he'll probably go to 38, and then he could potentially wolf out of 38. And there's a lot of places you go once he does that.
Yep. Yep, indeed. And the hunters are not really in a good position to like do a hypnosis or something along those lines, because Mina will probably get pushed as far away from Gadami as possible.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I'm thinking 55, Valona.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah, she's on a coast. She could sail up and get to Italy real fast, but that's going to take her further away from everybody.
Oh, what? Is there any way that was possible? I don't think so.
No, it's not possible for him to have hidden anywhere.
I mean, it's just for swag points. It's just like, yeah, I got wax cylinders.
Well, that does do something to Dracula. It tells Dracula he does have wax cylinders, so it may discourage him to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It could just be playing it just for the psychological effect on that one, but I doubt it. You never really know what goes through the hunter's head, though. We've got the luxury of not being in the game to talk about it. We can just look and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dracula seeing a wax cylinder always does make him think twice before he hides, because if he does hide and Seward decides, I'm going to wax cylinder, despite there being you not knowing I have it and probably not hiding. Yeah. The double bluff comes into play, you just mind game yourself. Push him to 50. Oh, her to 50. Well, either way, the odds of Dracula being in the Baltic right now is just so low.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, same with Austria-Hungary. Yeah, they could scan to be certain, but
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the most intense week one we've had here so far.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're not even. Well, yeah, this is Sunday of week one.
Yeah, this is the last part of week one, Dracula's last move. Yeah, we've had 2 combats, 2 bats.
I thought he was about to mature too. Yeah. Only 4 Dracula events. So if it's a hoax, it's not going to be the most effective.
It is
oh, never mind. Well, It might be enough. We'll have to see.
You said 4 events?
Yeah. 4 out of 25. There might be something good. Who knows?
Yeah. Hey, when I did it with 4, I had Unearthly Swiftness and Darkest Returns as choices.
Nice. Oh, that's...
Yeah. And you saw what happened in that game.
I'd argue that's harder, because then you're having to pick between the two of them, whereas if you just get one obviously good one, you're like, yeah, I'm taking that.
Well,
when you got so many cards in the pile, it's like a kid in a sweet shop. It's like, which one do I have? Let me take one.
Oh, I haven't done this in a while. Yeah, it also does shuffle the rest back into the deck, thinning a little bit for the hunters.
Yeah.
It's not a lot,
not
because it's
many.
only 3 cards going back, but...
Yeah, it won't. And still, there's a couple of Dracula events now on top, which might not necessarily have been there, so, the hunters are going to suffer a little bit from it. But then sometimes it could push a really good card for the hunters back up to the top, so...
It kind of breaks even on that front.
Yeah.
We'd have to go to the world of what didn't happen to know what happened. What moved.
It'll be interesting. Will Altaris get a good opportunity to actually use the card? Okay, that makes sense, because Van Helsing, Dracula could have been there.
Yep.
We'll have to check Munich. Munich might get misdirected. Ooh, it's a spy.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't have, because he knew it was going to come into effect later.
Yeah, Galming had tossed his rifle. Dracula already knew he had that, though, so...
There's a stake in the discard as well. So Gadami got rid of that stake. Gadami got rid of stake and rifle. Somebody else got rid of a pistol. That would have been Seward.
Well, if you got nothing else to do with him, you may as well.
Yeah.
That just says he's good with his ticket economy and so.
Yeah, he's just waiting for the horses, I guess.
Waiting for the horses or waiting for Dracula to just hit the hide.
Oh, can you imagine if a hoax matured and it shuffled all the discarded items back into the pile? Or you could choose it to. So imagine if you're trying to find a very particular item and then you're like, yoink, nope, 10 more cards are going back in.
Alright, he misdirected his bat location.
Which makes a lot of sense. So then now moving to Munich is not going to give you any information.
Yeah.
That's a really good tip actually for newer players.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was going to say that's a tip for new players. You can misdirect that escape as bat.
Yeah. And that does put the bat
back. And you need to get the combat card back.
Yep. So he's got both his bats back in his deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Layering 10. Start cycling his deck a bit.
Perhaps it would be better to misdirect the location after Munich.
Theoretically, it could be done, but that would be a turn slower first off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because Munich is kind of the known location already, I can see why you might want to wait. Because yeah, I took the obvious play. What a surprise! Yep.
But I guess 41's been checked. Van Helsing could have checked Zurich, and then if it got misdirected, it's like, well, there are not many other locations to have checked anyway.
Yeah.
And this is all true. He could have gone through Vienna.
Right. He's not in 51, so.
So it could now be in Berlin potentially. Oh, yep. Wait, what?
He layered that spot with a mob.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Also, that means then Constanza's gonna mature now. But she has a combat item, right? A combat event, so it's not like she's got a hypnosis or anything.
Yep. Yep. Throwing away your steak. Keeping your garlic though.
Yeah.
Galming didn't throw
Yeah,
anything away.
Scan Baltica? Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Well, starting
Yeah.
with a trade, though.
Yeah, Godami could just punt everything over to her and then Godami can supply again. Right, did the items change? Nope, she still has a garlic.
Yeah. Batman's utility belt's almost full.
3 stakes in the discard.
Yeah, that's it's not really a good thing for the hunters right now. That's telling Dracula,
No.
start placing all your fighting vampires.
And rumouring them, especially since Save the Rumour token from week 1 has got 2 now at his disposal. So that's maybe an advantage, you know, in this situation. Going with a hoax and spy and then saving your Rumour tokens till later. Okay, not in Baltica, so no shenanigans with Athens or whatever. It's not always Athens.
Yeah, I doubt it's Athens in this case. Potentially yes, likely no. Yeah.
I mean, could have done something like, yeah, going to Athens. It's not very good though. You could have then started backtracking out of Athens and
Actually,
especially with Hyde.
I think I'm seeing what Gyro was saying when he said could have gone to just direct to the space after Munich instead of Munich, or the bat location. I mean, imagine if he did go to Munich, walked to 60, and then just wolfed out of there, and then now he's got the time to misdirect it.
Yeah. But I guess that
Obviously,
I think as
power of
a
hindsight.
hunter play, yeah, I think as a hunter player, I think you would just move Van Helsing from Nuremberg down to Zurich if that is the case. I don't think you would check Strasbourg in that sort of situation.
We do also have the. Yeah. Never mind, I missed the connection. Like I said, that's more of a hindsight thought than anything.
You could also misdirect Munich to then go back to Munich.
Yep, got some bodyguards.
Yeah, no vampires though. This is decent. That's 3 matures already. Well, no, 2 matures. Never mind. The spy got searched.
Yeah.
Yeah, good layer with the mob as well. So yeah, in general, even though it took that early damage, it's actually been not too bad for Dracula.
Yeah, it is possible you could have done that, Gyro.
Misdirect Munich to go back to Munich, Scott. So do you mean smoking some bad tea? No. No.
That would make sense. Bats to Munich, goes to Zurich, misdirects Munich to go back. They go Zurich, find he was there, and now they're searching all these connections from Zurich.
But no, not realizing Munich is the one.
Yeah, and by now he's back in 59 if he did that, or 58.
As an example, yep.
We know the hunters in the east don't really have good movement right now.
What? What's happening here? Okay. Oh yeah, Burcmali's hunters. Sorry. Yeah. Yep. We need hide scouts. Nope, no hide scouts. Could be in Marseille. I'm surprised so didn't check it.
Yeah. Well, he didn't know it was Zurich until after Seward moved.
Yes. No, that's very right.
He's just gonna annoy Dracula to death at this point.
Yeah.
Oh no, he flipped it.
Oh, he flipped it. Interesting.
Oh, there's a jar of dirt there.
Soil.
Oh,
What do you mean the trail would be lame? So he must have a heavenly host. There's no way you search this unless there's Van Helsing has a heavenly host.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if... Imagine if Varna has a desperate sword. That'd be a lot of hindsight to have thrown that down.
Yep, there's the host. It's always nice that you don't have to discard the host to get rid of desecrated soil. You just have to review it.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a little bit unfair. I wish in some ways the way Consecrated Ground worked was instead of revealing the Heavenly Host, you had to actually use up the Heavenly Host token.
Yeah.
Or the Heavenly Host card. That would be the way I think you could balance it, because then you're having to properly decide, is it combat or for CG?
Well, if you're doing it on a CG, you're basically sacrificing 1 damage using it as for combat.
That's gonna hit both Kadama and Mina. God, they've been absolutely pummeled by the mob, and now these wolves.
Yeah.
Oh, the power of the non-vampire cards, folks.
Yeah,
we're getting a lot of information from it. Does Mina even have a weapon? She does.
She has a knife.
That's a lot of information.
Yeah, you've got 2 knives trapped in the east.
Yep. It's not all about the vampires, people. There's a lot of other encounters, and they've all got their uses.
Yep. And that one just gave a ton of information. That's speed telegraph.
Oh wow. Okay. Come on, random sense of emergency somewhere, and you'll find him.
Yeah. His Dracula sense is tingling. Still 2 more prompts. He's got another couple day events.
Oh yeah, if Gadami had been clawed in his fight with Dracula, would he be in kill range?
5, 3. If he got clawed, he'd have taken 4 more damage by now. So he'd be at 3 health.
So the problem is he takes so long to heal. That's the issue. But he heals at normal rate. Oh no hide scouts. Hide scouts would be incredibly useful.
Alright, so use Goleming first. So you try and supply with Mina now and try again. Well, no, you can't get the hired scouts. There's another Dracula event.
Yeah, that's the thing I was seeing. Yeah, I think supplying with both of them makes sense, but yeah, it's just unfortunate I haven't got the one that you want. No, not Marseille. I guess you then check Paris. If it's not Paris, then you know it's Italy. Or unless he's doing something really sneaky and he is going up like now, like Vienna, Prague, Berlin through. Oh.
1624.
That looks like Paris.
No, wait, no. Sewers in Clermont-Ferrand, so he did go up to Paris.
He didn't go to Strasbourg, so Paris. No, he could be in Strasbourg now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Paris or Strasbourg hit the current options because we know it can't be Clermont-Ferrand because that was where Seward was.
Could be Le Havre, could be Nantes, Brussels. But yeah, in touching distance of Seward and Van Helsing.
Yep. And he did burn those cylinders. Burning those cylinders, Dracula now knows he can hide with relative safety.
That's a good point. Yeah, because the deduction got used from wax cylinders. Yep, that's in discard pile now. Ooh, second hoax. No mature.
Yep, so it'll be delayed, but actually that's pretty big because Seward's the only one we've seen with horses so far.
Yeah, that's right. Just
that or
one second.
That or he's gonna pull a gyro and just start to believe in the train schedule. But does he choose him? Oh, dropping a second speed telegraph. And renewed vigor. I do not know about doing that now. Especially with Seward delayed.
Right, what have I missed?
He dropped speed telegraph, renewed vigor.
Ooh, okay then.
With, with Seward still delayed.
Ooh, not advisable.
Oh, and he just used Jonathan Archer to reveal him in knots.
Oh, okay then. I'm having to catch up. I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, but well, they never change.
Now, imagine if Stewart hadn't been delayed, this would have been huge.
Yeah, this is huge because he. Oh, look, yeah, Thomas Van Helsing probably can't get there unless he manages. He draws a horse with a supply.
Well, that means he went to he did go to Paris and then into Le Havre.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Dracula radar go burr. And here I was questioning if he was going to abandon the horse and go the train route. Embrace the train schedule.
So unless Van Helsing has like a sense of emergency, but then that's really weakening. And there's a bodyguard in play, by the way. We've got to try and remember that. That's at least 2 damage to whatever hunter goes into Dracula. So yeah, I'm a little bit careful.
Alright, so he's moving Van Helsing into position at least. This is kind of negating the speed telegraphs he's playing in character order still anyway.
In some ways, maybe I would have supplied with Van Helsing first, because you might have just picked up the horse that you needed to then.
Yeah, then move to 8 to force Dracula to do either walk to 15 or wolf form.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well. Renewed Vigor gone, that's a pretty big win for Dracula. Oh, she has horses. Okay.
Yeah, just drew those. Oh.
That's decent. Good having my bit of supply to get the last one.
Yeah, ultimately, I think it's just a turn too early for him to have done the renewed vigor play.
Yeah, that's rather unfortunate. Yeah, especially with Seward delayed, he wasn't able to actually capitalize on it. Because wait, so Mina just picked up the horse with that supply of hers. Yeah, so if Van Helsing had supplied, he would have got it. So then you could have got both Seward and Van Helsing in, assuming obviously Seward hadn't been delayed.
That would have also allowed Mina to dig 1 card deeper, maybe get the last horse by luck.
Yep, indeed. There's not many cards left, so there's definitely possible. So it's kind of important, if you're a new player watching this, just be really careful with Renewed Vigor. If you've got somebody who's delayed, the hunter will be delayed for the entire day. You can't use the Renewed Vigor to get rid of one part of the delay and then they get an action. It actually says it on the card. Yeah, you cannot use either action to recover from being delayed. That's something that was a mistake on the tabletop video that they did with Will Wheaton.
Dracula does have 3 choices now. 8, 15, or wolf somewhere.
Or C.
Oh yeah, or C. Yeah, I sometimes forget the C's an option. If he does go to C, though, what's his next move? South
Yeah, that's the
Atlantic
problem.
into Spain, land in Ireland and waste a couple turns, or go to
I
North
mean,
Sea.
yeah, I don't know. North Atlantic is okay because you can go with 2 sea spaces. There are 4 locations you could then be in: North Sea, English Channel, Irish Sea, or South Atlantic. But I don't know how good any of those are right now. Probably Britannica will be okay.
Well, he's just gonna walk.
Yeah. Oh, rumor. There we go.
Rumoring Le Havre. Le
Yep.
Havre. Le Havre, not La Havre. Yeah. Curse my minimalist understanding of French as a language. Up, unearthly swiftness.
Ooh, is that the time to play that? I mean, I'd probably say that's good for the hunters. I mean, yeah, he's getting away from them, but he's not using it to force any sort of like mature effects. I'd say that's pretty good for the hunters that he's playing it now. So they've both played their double move basically within the same day.
He's
Still
not
moving
gonna.
normally.
Yep. So has he gone 1536? 15:8 or 8:47?
I'd say 47 would be my guess, because just
It takes you the first away from all hunters.
yeah, Van Helsing's not on a rail line. Seward can't get there with one move. If he's gone to Bordeaux, might put something like Fog, so Seward does go into there. He can trap him potentially.
47 would also keep him on that coast.
Yep. Yep. And then South Atlantic is a little bit different because you could use.
Surprising return.
Oh,
He's gonna grab
yeah,
Johnny back.
Yep. Here's Johnny.
Yep.
There he is.
Yep.
Oh, second renewed vigor. Here we go.
Okay, that explains it. That makes a lot more sense now.
But can Van Helsing get there though? That's the thing.
Van Helsing has a horse.
Does Van Helsing have a horse? I thought
so. Oh wait, no, I'm mistaken. Mina grabbed the horse because he didn't supply first. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm the one not
is
paying
just a little bit
attention now.
from that.
Yeah.
2 renewed vigors. Can he use? Oh goodness me. Who's winning? Says Strider. Pretty even. I mean, the problem with this is like, yeah, they've used renewed vigor, but if they don't kill him, they've got Paris will mature, Le Havre will almost certainly mature. So that's a guaranteed 7 points. Let alone what happens in Santander.
Oh boy, hired scouts.
Should have gone to 9 to set up a wolf form.
Yeah, Paris Bordeaux.
Well, that's impossible. He can't get because Le Havre and Paris are already on the trail. Oh, unless he went there already.
He did get the last horse.
He did get it. Ah, okay. Yeah, just imagine if Van Helsing had horses here. If he'd supplied before moving to Toulouse, you'd be able to get 2 hunters in here. And despite the bodyguards and the encounter in Santa, because yeah, they could do a lot of damage. Oh, this is not a good idea. I think you're supposed to. You should move once first. Bordeaux could be Fog, and Seward's trapped there.
Nope, just a reckless.
Oh, just a reckless.
He does have a combat event though.
Oh, okay.
Route.
Well, that solves that problem.
Imagine if they had been double Fog though, Bordeaux and.
Yeah. Did Dracula play Fog in Santander? Because the chances of him getting jumped on was so unlikely.
Oh, just a saboteur.
Oh, just a saboteur. Wow.
Oh wait, Van Helsing can get there with a white 3. He's got the train line.
No, he's not on the train line.
Oh. Yeah, the white.
He's off the rail line.
Yeah, there it is. Now you can see it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Was kind of, the window blocked that spot for me. I couldn't tell if it was going 54 or 8, and I forgot.
That's okay, don't worry. Yeah, oh, I probably wouldn't have revealed that. Now Dracula knows you got a pistol right before the combat.
He's
Yeah, if
still
only
good sense of
Van Helsing.
emergency if that's his card, but
I mean, no doubt about it, he'll probably supply now and get the sense of emergency off the... Oh, hang on a minute. He's trading with Seward to give him a sense of emergency. That'd be pretty neat. Unless he traded a Heroic Leap to him. A Heroic Leap here would be really nice.
yeah.
That would take Dracula down to 6. He has to go to C.
That puts him down to 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have to make at least one more C movement. That would take him down to 3. But I would also say he's going to the Mediterranean unless he's trying something super tricky. But if he's trying that, that means he's taking even more damage.
He's going to probably get 7 points from Le Havre, though. That's the thing. The Hunters are playing a bit of a dangerous game here.
Yeah.
Seward has to have something really good here, like a planned ambush or a Heroic Leap, I think, arguably be better.
Layer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just some rats.
Just rats, that's fine.
Yep.
Okay,
Didn't
don't
reveal a gun.
need to reveal anything anyway, because it's just a layer.
Yeah, just don't step on it again.
Here he goes. Heroic Leap, planned ambush.
Surprising return.
What? But for what? For what end?
It's just Jonathan.
Yeah, you sure you want to play it?
Are you really going to use it just to reveal Le Havre? Yeah, apparently he is.
Mina can get there in time.
Right.
Try to roll well and then be able to do a Paris. Seward's got a weapon, so you don't need to take 2 damage here.
Yeah.
So yeah, in some ways, revealing the pistol was inconsequential, so you have to reveal it now.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Oh, no combat event. No trade. What was the trade that he did with Van Helsing? Maybe. Ooh. You know what? But Burcmali's a man of a plan.
Well, he's got
something that we don't.
He's got 2 weapons, so holy bullets maybe.
Did you check the discard pile recently? How many holy bullets are there?
No, I didn't.
Ooh, I mean the chances are pretty high.
Shall I ask the magic 8-ball?
Nah. Van Helsing has Heavenly Host, so
you may rely on it.
Does he have that other knife? Yeah, that's the. Yeah, there's a 3rd knife that's missing. There's a 3rd Heavenly Host that's missing. Yep.
Both crucifixes were missing last I checked, but they may have been discarded recently. I just didn't check. Yep. And this is why you stay on top of the discard pile when you're playing this game.
Yep.
Fangs.
Fine.
Heavenly Host. Oh.
There it is. The 3rd Heavenly Host.
Yep, Stuart's gonna take a bite.
Oh, that's you don't need to do that.
Hey, he's not bitten, but that'll end combat.
Yeah. So for people who don't know, Great Strength has 2 effects on it. It has one where you can stop a hunter being bitten, but they're still removed from the combat. And it stops a hunter from taking a fatal amount of damage. Using it to stop the fatal amount of damage is way better. Or unless it's a bite that's going to kill, obviously. In this case, where it's just going to get bitten once.
2 holy bullets and both crucifixes are. Well, 2 holy bullets are in the discard, but the crucifixes are not. There's 2 cards left in the deck.
So obviously there's still a lot of uncertainty here, but I'd say Dracula now is in a decent position because he healed half of that Heavenly Host damage from before back. He took no damage from that combat, and we've got a vampire that is we assume it's a vampire in Le Havre, very close to maturing.
There is a
So yeah,
rifle and a pistol floating around. We know Van Helsing. I mean, not Van Helsing. We know Seward has that one. But there's a knife, a pistol, a rifle, both crucifixes. Yeah, one stake's still not in the discard.
I reckon Van Helsing probably has to have one of the crucifixes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe Mina has the other. Mina has a knife crucifix, maybe? Altaris. Oh. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, well, with the kind of cards he's been seeing, I don't blame him for being worried.
I don't understand though, like, what got traded between Seward and Van Helsing? Because Seward is the one with the event, not Van Helsing. What on earth did they trade that then didn't get used? Yeah, that's true. He has like one. Yeah, the hunters only have
three events.
3 events, and one of them's good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hunters have expended a lot of strength, so this is the problem when you play renewed vigors like this. I mean, I understand it because he did find Dracula's location, but was unable to punish the first time because of the delay in Geneva. Here, because Van Helsing doesn't have a horse, wasn't able to get a 2v1, because that could have been potentially devastating. So now Dracula's in a pretty good position here, where he's survived the 2 renewed vigors. Yeah, he's used up his unearthly swiftness, but that doesn't really matter.
Both renewed vigors, both surprising returns, both speed telegraphs are gone. Great strength is just expended.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's still on 13 health. Vampire about to mature. He's going to take a little bit of damage. We're going to see here, but it's okay. I'd say Dracula's in a good spot. Dracula could start playing a little bit risky here and move to Lisbon, if he reckons there's no forewarned.
If he's got a fog in his hand, that would be a great move. It would put him in range of Van Helsing to get a 2v1 on, but...
Yeah.
If he really wants to, he could do his first wolf and get to the Mediterranean, but I don't see that happening. But it's an option on the table.
Probably will save it when he goes to sea and then wants to wolf form out, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, no, Seward hasn't got much stuff because he only have 1 combat event out of all this. I have to look at the combat information screen, so he's not very well equipped for a combat and is hurt as well.
Yep.
So yeah, I'd say right now Dracula is in the driving seat. Not won by any stretch of the imagination. There's still quite a lot of time left. We're only we're at the end of the 2nd week, but
actually, he might be waiting to see if Lahar goes off before going to sea. Because if Lahar goes off, then that clears off the entire France part of the trail. And that will just open it up to which way did he go again. Because right now he's kind of limited if he tries going north.
That's true. So you're saying that he might try and go... He might either actually do it or will pretend to go into North Atlantic and then land back in France again. Oh, puts double rumour down.
Yeah, on Bordeaux, which we know is a reckless vamp.
Yeah. So I guess it's just a case of, alright, if one doesn't mature, the other one will, kind of thing. You have to deal with both.
And there's still the mystery event in between them. Plus Paris.
Can't be bats, because bats have been used. We haven't seen any fogs yet. Oh, Rufus Smith, that's very good timing.
Yeah. Drops the crucifix in the last stake. And the item card, the item is empty, so we can see the entire discard.
Yep, it'll reset the next time on a big city for supplying. Everyone doesn't know, Rufus Smith means Dracula takes double damage from sea. Oh, he's really going for it here. I'm worried the Huns are going to just run out of strength here, and they're going to get beaten up really badly. We'll have to see.
The fog.
Did they trade a forewarned? Did he? Oh, did he actually preemptively trade forewarned? That's incredible.
Oh.
Wow. Faked it and made it look like a combat event.
Yeah. And this is where Van Helsing drops his ticket.
Altaris just says unbelievable. That's amazing.
We're watching 4D chess unfold before our eyes.
Wow. I mean, can they do enough damage to him though to be like
Well.
really hurt him? We'll have to see.
Well, Seward lost his heavily host, so he's only got one combat left, which is a pistol.
Yeah.
But he
Might have
still
holy
has
bullets,
that
though.
mystery card, which could be the.
Oh,
voice.
Paris is definitely maturing. That's very important.
And what does Van Helsing have? He's got full 6. He's armed for combat.
He's tooled up, so we're probably a crucifix, right? And then
The last heavenly host. We know that one. From Desecrated Soul.
Yeah, that's right. Heavenly Host, crucifix, and then probably a gun, I'd imagine. I don't know where that other knife has gone to.
He may have it. Remember, Seward only has the pistol.
Yeah.
So, crucifix knife on Van Helsing could be.
He's not getting bitten anyway, but yeah, he'd be more vulnerable to claws. I wonder if Altaris has realised that. It'd be interesting to see how he plays this. I don't know how the Hunter's going to play this. They're going to play a little bit conservatively? Probably not. They're constantly jumping onto Dracula.
Yeah.
But the fact they just pulled Rufus Smith out of the pile, if they do hurt Dracula a lot, Dracula's going to really struggle here. Even if he does get the vampire to mature in Le Havre.
Honestly, I think that should be the vampire hunter's goal this combat. Just hurt Dracula. You don't have to win. Just make him pay for every inch he has to walk from here on.
As long as they don't die themselves, that's really... But especially since great strength is gone, I think that's something that's really important here. Like, Seward is at a vulnerable position. If the pistol gets broken...
Well, let's find out. He's
fine.
banging him. Pistol.
Holy bullets, potentially? We'll have to see.
Yeah, it's gotta be the holy bullets now.
Where's Pizza Wizard? Come on. He'll be so proud if it is.
Show me the big iron. The
hey!
big iron has hip.
There we go. Boom. Let me reload these real quick, Dracula. Boom.
Yeah. No, it turns out all 6 chambers were holy bullets. He came prepared.
Oh, and the Heavenly Host thrown out immediately. Banged the wrong hunter. But then I guess it didn't. Yeah. Okay. Wow, this is massive. That's just turned the entire game now.
So we just went from 13 to 15 down to 6 in one round of combat.
Feed is still available, obviously. He can throw down the second fog, and he knows he's under there'll be no forewarned that could kill it, or, stop that fog, but the fact you have to throw it down and then feed...
Yeah, Seward is now vulnerable. He did play that pistol.
He did. But will Dracula just instantly claw him, though, or try to do something else?
Yep, he needs to wait a couple more rounds for escape. This is Sunday week 2.
So for people who don't know, the way claws works, you can target one hunter with it, and then if it goes off, you can then choose who takes the second damage from it. Yep. Oh, rifle. It was... So he did play anti-claws, thinking that Seward might get hit with a second tick of it, but that's broken.
Yep. Not a bad play, though.
Nope. Punch. Oh, when aggressive.
Yeah. Figured Seward's going down anyway, make him pay every inch. So Seward's probably just gonna gun punch till he's dead.
Probably, yeah. And probably then Dracula can escape his bat against Seward, but he's just gonna... How hurt is he gonna be by then? Yeah. And Godalming and Mina are closing in from the east. If he tries to escape from Spain that way, he might end up getting trapped by one of them.
And with Rufus in play, that's gonna... He only gets 2 sea movements now. Unless he feeds
it. Yeah, Dracula's in a really tricky spot. This game just changes in an instant.
Yeah.
And I did have it in the back of my mind. Did he trade a forewarned? And I was like, no way. It's like he didn't show a combat event. I was like, what else could you possibly be trading?
Yeah, he wasn't thinking of that combat. He was thinking of this combat.
Of the next one. Yeah, I know, right? He knew this was going to happen.
There's the bat. Yep, pistol.
Yeah, he can escape now. Agatha not in play, so Dracula escapes on 5 health. 10 health down.
Yeah.
Wow.
He lost 8 health that combat, ultimately, to deal 2
Amazing.
damage.
Amazing. I didn't even get
Oh
any
no,
kill
4
on any
damage.
hunter of it.
Yeah, he broke a rifle, dealt 2 to Van Helsing, and then dealt 2 to Seward.
Yeah. And it only take maybe, you know, Gadami only needs a couple of turns if he draws well to get down to Marseille. Mina's close by. Ooh.
Well, he could run to the Mediterranean right now, at least. Just wolf straight to 1.
Back. Yeah, it's just been a good point. Escapes back from Lisbon isn't the most powerful.
Yeah. But given how much damage he did just need to get out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It didn't really matter what kind of escape to use, he just needed to leave right away.
I guess maybe could he escape us back to somewhere like Saragossa, go down to either Alicante or Barcelona where he's going to be fairly safe. He could fog, feed, and then he can just leave immediately. And he'll go Mediterranean coast, and he can maybe move only a couple, and then get into southern Italy, perhaps.
Yeah, that would leave him down to 1 hit point. Well, no, he'd take him up to 4 after the feed.
Yeah, then you have to leave from Adriatic again, so he'll be down to 2 mages heads for the castle then. Oh, he's night supplying. Oh, I hope you know what you're doing, Burcmali. We've seen this before. Don't night supply. We've seen what happens. I mean, I guess Unearthly Swift is in the discard pile, so you can't give it to Dracula. Oh, he's giving it to him.
Give him the wolf.
Oh, does that kill Seward?
Yes. He's only got a pistol. That won't stop the wolf. Only Crucifix and Heavenly Host will do that.
Altaris... I hope Altaris reads this card properly and knows what it does. Oh, man. And then for... Oh.
Yep, he's targeting. No items revealed.
Oi.
Takes the
Boom. 4. Goodness sake. I mean, great strength wouldn't have stopped it. There wasn't combat, but bloody hell.
Good night.
Okay, well...
Thankfully, for Seward's sake... Nope. Thankfully, there's a hospital nearby.
Got the air ambulance on speed dial. That's incredible. This is why you don't night supply. He's lost a horse. That's also really important. And the deck reset before that horse is going to get discarded.
Yeah, that
so
horse
he's never
is
getting
not
it back.
coming back.
Oh, why do you night supply? This is why you don't night supply, people. Things happen. Oh, that's the reprieve that Dracula needed. Now you have Le Havre matures there, and he's up to 10. Yeah, it might be enough. He's going to survive a week, though. He can't just escape to sea.
Well, as Dracula's probably seeing right now, good boy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, he layered Paris. He did not mature it. There's the discard.
Wow, yeah. There's the horses. Poor horses. Oh.
Yep, horse, pistol.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there are so many cards. You got to trying to remember them is really hard, and also, you know, when you're talking about people whose English is not their first language, is even harder. You need to always think about what's the worst case scenario. Could something kill me? And then, yeah, Great Wolf. Oh well, we've now seen Great Wolf being really effective in a match.
Well, these days we're going to complete the collection.
Absolutely. We got you with Roadblocks, we had Fangs with Nocturnal Visit, we had an Enraged from somebody, I can't remember who that was. Okay, well that's...
Yeah, we saw
very predictable.
A Devilish Power take out a Consecrated Ground that cornered Dracula.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Unearthly Swiftness kind of speaks for itself. Same with Darkness Returns.
We had a Pizza Wizard and I had a game in the very first World Championship, which involved a Darkness Returns combining with Consecrated Ground. That was an interesting one.
Let's see.
How does that be when he would have been poised to jump on Dracula still? Okay, so Le Havre is definitely maturing. So Dracula's going to be up to 10.
Yeah.
So...
9 or 10,
that's very
maybe a new vamp.
Well,
I don't think you're wrong with it being 10, but it is still possible it's only going to go up to 9. And that would mean one more day movement at the end of the game if that was a new vampire.
Yeah, that's the important thing. Yeah. The Dracula needs to move once, but the thing is he's got a whole week to survive on only 5 HP now. He's going to probably heal here. Or feed, rather. But still, you know, with Rufus Smith in play... Maybe Non is a desecrated soil, and he might not mature Le Havre in order to try to get the desecrated soil mature. Because that extra 3 health might well be enough for him to get east and go to the castle or something. If he wants to.
Imagine if this rumor was just was the second desecrated soil. It's been a bluff this whole time.
Hmm. Oh.
Well, we're about to find out, possibly.
We're gonna find out.
Yep. Oh, it was a reckless.
Sure.
Yep, that gets him to 10.
10 points for Dracula, and he didn't feed. Oh, because he's hidden.
Yeah. Hiding in 1 potentially.
That'll be why. Yeah, most likely, and then you'll feed on top of it and then go. Ah,
when
right.
Sargosa, yeah. Walked into 1, drop your fog, hide to just play something else.
Chiru was saying, excellent weather Mina to Alicante. Was like, yeah, but does she even have excellent weather? Like, she has one event that we don't know what it is. Like, do we really think he has it?
Yep. Well, he could be trying to supply just to grab that forewarned right now. Oh, he went to 4.
Oh! I mean, to be fair, Mina can get there too.
Well, it depends on what's about to happen.
Yeah.
There's
the desecrated soil, and because it's all in the discard, very good play to put that down. You said 1 gyro, not 4. Oh, you said 4 before.
Yep. Well, he is right though about the high being in the because he did burn the wax cylinders.
Yep, no, it makes a lot of sense to use hide now. Yeah. And there's no forewarned to be worried about, unless somehow Mina magically has it, but he's going to play it immediately, right?
Yeah. Well, he did cycle his deck a little bit. Yeah. You know, for a second there, Gyro, first I thought it said hedge my bats.
Hey.
I just quickly glanced at it and the E kind of blended to an A for a second there.
Hedge my bats. That's another one for the t-shirt. Oh, discards 3 of them. Yep.
And there's
cards,
the fog.
That makes sense, yeah. There's a fog. Oh, no forewarned. What are you talking about?
Yeah, look, you can't have all the answers all the time. But yeah, now Dracula knows he can feed safely.
Yep, indeed.
Van Helsing did heal up to 7, so he's not quite as injured as he was, so taking the fight is probably a bad idea now.
Yeah.
Even with just the 2 items. One we...
yeah,
one
I'd
is still a
supply
crucifix,
here.
but what's the other one? Crucifix or knife?
Well, we don't know because he had crucifix, rifle, and heavenly hose. Rifle got broken, heavenly hose got used. So he resupplied, and that's the thing with the great wolf. So we don't know what he has.
Still, just take the feed. Don't start a fight.
Yeah, exactly. You just don't want to risk anything.
Yeah, you're already in a bad spot. Yeah. Killing Van Helsing would be good, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, I don't like Mina moving to Toulouse here. I'd keep her in Marseille, and then you just keep supplying. You're really down on events. Just keep supplying as much as you can, and you might also then magically just get the
yes, Gyro Rufus
heavenly
is still in
hose.
play.
Yep, still got a game. Absolutely, this is
Far from open shut.
Absolutely.
But Dracula does get a bit of a reprieve here.
Yeah, indeed. I can't answer that question. Sorry,
Fog...
Altaris, we can't answer that.
Yeah, for the record, fog is removed at the start of dusk, after the Dracula fight check.
I'm just going to tell him that we can't say.
Yeah.
Only Burcmali can if he so wishes. I know this sounds a little bit unfair, but this is a tournament, and even though it is for newer players, we are not going to start throwing rules around. That's not fair. Burcmali can say it if he wants to, but only Burcmali has the right to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Altaris can do that too. If he wants to look it up himself, he can do that too.
Yeah. As well within his rights.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Strider's calling it here.
Oh no, Gyro's thinking about his next poem as well.
Yeah. Gonna have to make sure we include some bongos next time, you know. Gotta get a nice beat going to it. Maybe a little smooth jazz with saxophone. So, how about them local sports team? I hear they're doing great locally.
Do you have a sports team that you follow?
I follow the Blackhawks for hockey.
That still means nothing to me. You need to give me a city or something. I don't know
Chicago.
what that is. Oh, okay.
Chicago Blackhawks.
Isn't there one? Isn't it the Chicago Bears? Am I forgetting?
Yeah. Yep, it's Da Bears.
Oh, sorry, Da Bears. But that's football, right?
Yes.
Football. Or fake rugby.
I'm not going to start that fight here. Mostly because that would require me to think the Bears were good enough to fight for right now.
Alright.
Yeah. They have won this year's Tank Bowl. They are awarded with the first overall pick for having the last place team.
Wow. Wooden spoon in the post.
Well, this year it was given to them, though.
Oh, Gyro's rooting for Da Bears.
Well, unfortunately, we have the Super Bowl coming up next Sunday, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And it's the matchup virtually nobody wanted to see. The two teams that dominate all the time get to go and play again.
So what's that? New England Patriots and...
Now, the Patriots finally are dead. The evil empire has finally fallen.
Alright.
It's the new empire, the Kansas City Chiefs, that are rising to take their place. And the other is San Francisco 49ers.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Hopefully what happens after this game won't be as bad as the last time they played in the Super Bowl.
Oh, what happened the last time?
We had a global pandemic.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, they last played in 2019, or 2020, just before all the fun happened.
Ah, they jinxed it then.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Agrippa. Where was she earlier? Well, I mean, Rufus is still very good, though.
Yeah, but now you've got the problem. You've given up both your surprising returns.
Yep.
So do you swap her now and hope that you get another combat? Or do you keep Rufus Smith to keep the pressure on for sea movement?
I think keeping Rufus Smith makes more sense.
Yep, keep the
What's
Rufus
in
Smith.
Barcelona? We have a discrete soil in Barcelona.
Yes.
How's American Truck Simulator? American Truck Simulator is very good, thank you. It's OBS, that's the problem.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another day.
Yeah, it'd be kind of funny if we could find some weird community game we just did together. Yeah. Just something completely bizarre. Oh, Vale.
Oh, well that's Ooh,
You can pop the bats at least. Nope, new vamp.
Yeah, I don't know what you pick in that situation. I will also say there might be an argument to get rid of Desecrated Soil, maybe, because that would that potentially mature in time? No, it's not.
No.
I don't think it's going to make a difference.
Yeah, it's too late in the game for that. Dracula's got too many points. Not unless he wants to stall needlessly.
Yes, I think maybe bats in that sense is going to be right because you're not looking to stop something from maturing. But bats, especially since a forewarn's being used, that could be the difference between getting a hunter on him or not. Yeah, we could. Yeah, absolutely. We could get a giant convoy going in Truck Simulator. Why not?
Yeah.
You can get up to 8 players in a convoy, so.
Yeah. Vampire convoy.
Yeah.
Trucking through the night.
Castle time? Yeah, maybe. Especially all the hunters are so committed over to this side, but they got horses. They can outrun Dracula.
Yep. I think we're kind of seeing the problem with going so aggressive early on now. You're just kind of running out of steam for the hunters. He's not out. I'm not saying that, but Jarrow's definitely calling return to castle, but I don't think he'll make it in time.
I don't know if you say Mediterranean Wednesday night, Mediterranean Thursday, Ionian Friday, Saturday Salonika. No, you wouldn't get there in time. No, you wouldn't get there. Drive from London to Romania. You want to go to the castle in the game? Is that what you want? You can be at castle by Tuesday. Yeah, but he only needs 1 day.
Yeah.
He only needs one. He can just move on Monday to win.
Yeah. Even if Vampire like gets played, sure he gets the Tuesday to step in the castle, but the game ends before he gets the heal effect.
That's right. Yeah. And also the thing is, because of Rufus, he can get to Ionian. He'll be on 2 health.
Yeah. You could Wolf to try at that point go down to 1 health just to try and close the distance, but again, it's not going to be enough time. And that really is just the throw caution to the wind. I want to end on the castle.
And I'll say Barcelona maturing is pretty critical. I forgot about the vampire about to mature. Have you gone like back in time, Gyro? Like the vampire matured ages ago.
Yeah. 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 That vampire's old news. Get with the times, man.
Gyro's just time traveling around.
Yeah, there's an escapist bat on Saragossa, but yeah, Strider. I would hope that would sound familiar to you too. Well, he's already spoiled part of it. You want me to spoil the rest?
I mean, may as well.
Yeah, he ended by moving on to the castle.
Oh, there you go.
I decided to remind him after the game, no, you did not get the 5 health back.
No.
After the game ended.
Is that what's going to happen? I'm going to look at the post-game results and there'll be a different final HP value. Is that what I'm going to be seeing?
Well, if you do, you now know to correct it.
Oh, Gyro missed the vampire mature, right.
Yeah.
How did Dracula get all this influence? I wonder where.
Alright, but that does leave us with the question still. Is he going to try and go east or west? 4-2, get him to Ireland, or try to be tricky in France?
I think east because there's too much of a risk that he tries to go into Ireland and he just gets randomly consecrated grounded or something.
Well,
so going east gives you a little bit more options. You could then just wolf form to Bari, so then you're on the coast in case something goes wrong.
Well, If he gets Ionian, he could still be CG'd and just trapped in the water.
Yeah. So saying
And how would that be for an ending to this game? All the good events show up. He only needs the one
move. That's the thing. If he gets like to Bari and then goes across the sea to Valona, they can't kill him with CG.
Well, they also need to dig up all of the heavenly hosts again. All three of them got used before the shuffle.
Yeah. Yeah. And also you need to consecrate ground too.
Where Talon's playing right now, Strider, if we thought you were covering that game.
That's fine, because Worm Talon's recording it, and then I think there's a very high likelihood that Snuff is also recording it, so we can easily do post-game analysis. I'll try and tackle that one evening during the week, maybe if I can, or maybe somebody, or we can do two different analyses of both sides. If if we've got a Dracula and Hunter perspective, we can release them simultaneously or something. We can see.
Yeah, he does still have.
Oh, that's a wolf.
Just got a wolf.
Oh.
This could be tricky.
I'm
not sure on that one, but
no, me neither. No.
Where's he wolfing to? Back deeper into Spain? That would be a. That's actually the first wolf form all game.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it makes sense you're doing it from the sea, but
25, 37, 24, 15.
You're just asking for
1, 26, or 13. A good number of options, but
once if he just suddenly finds you. Oh, no, that's a layer. Ah, I need to check the layers. Oh no.
There's the rats again. We forgot about those.
Yeah. I need to check the layers box.
Zurich,
oh, that's actually
Geneva, and Paris.
That's really critical. So he knows it's not Zurich or Geneva. That's actually a huge mistake from Altaris. I mean, I'm not to not remove them. These layers actually reveal a lot of information about where Dracula is.
Giving Dracula more events too.
Getting rid of the desecrated soil, though. Oh man, if Godalming had checked something like Milan and Mina checks Genoa or something like that. Ooh.
Yeah. We've said before and we'll say it again, always check the layer box. It's very easy to overlook, but that layer could have given him so much information if he remembered to look. Okay, he does have one Heavenly Host back.
Yeah. That's two of the wolf form locations. And again, I shouldn't be so critical because, they are new, especially Altaris being a newer player. But layers do reveal a lot of information. Yeah.
That's why we're saying as a reminder. I would have forgotten too in the moment. I'm not ashamed to admit I would have done. Oh. Okay.
Imagine that being Nina. Oh, imagine that being Godalming. Oh, if Godalming had supplied, he would have got it.
That would have just. That could have been GG right there.
That could have been GG right there. Wow, this game is just... I mean, it makes sense that Godalming moved. I would have moved as well.
So, that leaves 37-25 on this trail, if we're going the Eastern theory.
Oh, Madrid. I mean, actually, Spain is not that risky because he's got South Atlantic as an escape. As long as he takes no damage in the meantime. He has just enough health to do it.
Yeah.
And he could actually go to sea and land instantly.
Yeah. And also, as you can see, the hunters are currently focused on the Eastern escape theory.
Yeah.
Because landing in Spain is such a dead end. Yeah. Did he really risk doubling back, knowing all the hunters are plugging that gap?
Oh, just imagine if Godalming... I mean, that makes sense, because I would have moved Godalming as well. But if he supplied in Marseille...
Dark Call. Yeah.
Dark Call.
Yeah. You can't Dark Call in this situation. You're at 5 health.
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to.
That would just be absolute insanity, though.
You've seen everything this game.
All we're missing is the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Yep. We even got to see the wolf kill.
I think anyone would have moved Godalming there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got no issues. It's just that's really unfortunate. The one event that actually solves, like, you know, it rules out everything adjacent to Marseille.
Yep.
That's not Burcmali's fault.
Yeah.
Not checking the layer was a mistake. But
in fairness, I would have made that same mistake. Because how often do you think of the layers?
I wasn't looking at them right now, but when I'm in tournament form, I do, you know, religiously check them. There are times I forget, but in general, I'm pretty good for that. I think now that muscle memory for checking is gone. But beforehand, yeah, I'd say I would have checked it. You never know. In the heat of the moment, it's so easy to say that. In the heat of the moment, you could easily miss it.
Alright, Strider's calling Lisbon.
He could well be. I mean, it's not a bad shout. Or maybe even like Kadif. Right, Kadif's pretty safe. It's off a rail line. You know, Seward and Van Helsing don't have horses.
Okay, I'm failing my geography again. I'm trying to remember where Lisbon is.
31.
Alright, blocking the east. Not a bad idea.
I mean, to be fair, all the evil presence and local rumors were still in the pile, but that's a 1 in 10 chance that you draw it on that first turn. So, I mean, yeah, the chance of you getting it. Checking Munich makes sense because he could have gone there. I guess he's going into the boot, but...
Strider is right, though. We also have not seen Heroic Leap yet. That is still on the table, and he is in Heroic Leap range.
Yeah. Especially as that Desperate Sword didn't mature, then... Yeah. I think he might have slipped through the net. Oh! Okay, Madrid is off the table. Granada is still a possibility, though.
Lisbon is also off the table.
Yeah, Lisbon's off the table, but Cadiz is still on the table. He could have maybe wolf formed to Alicante, so he didn't actually do the wolf form.
He didn't go 37.
Genoa, he's in Florence now. I think if you have CG, maybe just throw it down so he doesn't go into Rome.
Yeah, but does someone have
maybe
it?
This way you... Yeah, maybe you do Night Supply. I think you're kind of desperate for it. You need some sort of lead. You need a hired scout or something. It's only one hired scout's been used, so there's a good chance you'll get one. Maybe that's maybe the argument why you would supply once with Godalming, because you might get something like a hired scouts too.
Alright, he could...
7 and 41.
If Dracula wanted to, he could go the high risk route now and just jump in the South Atlantic and try to just swim for one turn. It'd tell exactly where he is, but
doesn't matter.
That would matter if the Desecrated Scylla comes out, because then he just blocks off Ireland and West France, and that kills him. As I said, there is risk involved if he does go that route, because he knows you can't go to Mediterranean anymore. And you only get the 2 sea movements because Rufus is still in play.
Yeah. Since he wolf formed. Wolf forming makes perfect. I understand why he wolf formed. I mean, maybe actually now in hindsight, it was not a bad move.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places they have to check. Uh, 15 isn't possible. Wasn't Mina there? No, Mina checked 15.
Yeah, I think Mina was there before it started.
Yeah, so we got 25 and yeah, Spain.
25
Spain means
down
31. No, Spain could also mean 12. He's moving into Cadiz now, because he might have wolf formed, but only wolf formed to Alicante. You don't have to take the full movement. So he might have done it as a bluff. Because who would check Alicante in that situation?
Yeah.
Psychic Bond may have helped. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tricky one. Oh man, those local rumors.
Yeah.
Oh, I told you. Oh, can you
great.
imagine though the pandemonium if it'd done local rumors and it revealed nothing, and then you know he was in Spain.
Yeah, I guess that we would have a repeat of my first game in no, that was my second game in the Fury tournament, where I did get the
Oh
lucky
yeah.
local rumors in Spain.
Oh, we got to see.
Yeah, he's gonna
Okay,
swim
this is
for it.
this also could be Venice, by the way.
If he's
Yep.
swimming
So
from Venice into the Adriatic, then that would be GG for the Hunters.
Yeah. Yeah, he can just land and then move, and then he wins. Yeah.
Land and hide even.
Oh yeah, he's got hide available. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just land in 55. The worst they can do is block off 4 locations. Yeah. Now would be a pretty good time for a long night. If you can confirm which sea he left into.
Yep. Kadami can check Venice, and if it's not that, then it's going to be Kadiv.
Yeah,
Vampire Lair, yeah, that's still something. Yeah, and that might be enough. Nope,
okay, did not
it
leave
was
Venice.
Spain. It was Spain.
Yep, so that's locked him in the South Atlantic, North Atlantic.
Yes.
Like I said, this point now becomes a supply race.
Yeah, you need to probably get into big
CG?
cities. Yeah. I mean, the other options, if you can try and get a hunter of excellent weather and go across the island already, well, it doesn't matter, he'll just win by landing.
Yeah. Yeah, you need a vampire lair at that point. Like I said, this is now a CG race, it looks like.
Yep.
Can you dig it up and get the 2 heavenly hosts before Dracula lands?
I think he would have been caught, because if the local rumors had triggered, he would be able to move Van Helsing instantly to Madrid. And then we could have jumped on him from...
Yeah. As Darrow said, CG or GG.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure.
Can you imagine if he discards consecrated ground from the bottom of the pile?
Oh.
Yeah.
He said, well, I have a question. Can Dracula devilish power at sea to remove a CG token?
Yes. You just do it during his turn. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah, it's possible.
So, Night Supplying is still dangerous. Yeah, Money Trail.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in South Atlantic.
Yeah, just to confirm what we know, and it doesn't matter here in terms of direction, because as Metking said, Mediterranean's on the trail. So Dracula is definitely going to North Atlantic next. Yep, CG for the GG. We'll have to see, do they have it?
Yep.
They need to have 2 Heavenly Hosts and a Consecrated Ground token, because if Dracula can move into a Hunter in France, then Dracula wins. Unless there's a Vampire Lair, because then that will then change the equation then. Oh, Dracula event.
Waiting on Dracula.
Why did he play it now? It doesn't matter. Waiting a day doesn't make a difference. In terms of playing Money Trail, it makes no difference.
Yeah, it just confirms
we know
what we already knew.
Yeah, which makes sense. If he's confused about where Dracula is, then he wants to confirm it, it's fine.
Yep.
No, he doesn't have enough HP. If he had a couple more, he would. He can only move 1 more sea space, so he's going to land in France or in Ireland.
Yeah. Like I said, that's 3 ports. 2 Heavenly Hosts and a Consecrated Ground. As long as that last card, Dracula's Hand, is not devilish power to remove it, that's GG.
Yeah. As you have to do, you just apply all of today and just cross your fingers.
Yeah.
And I'll say Altaris will be doing the same thing.
Yeah. This is quite the ending to a game. This has
Wow,
been a real back and forth.
Goodness me.
Yeah. We're going to see a game where Dracula gets down to 1 hit point. The alternative for right now, Dracula, is to land and just hope combat does not go badly. and and you'd have to be just either overly confident or suicidal to hope it goes. Yeah, Altaris has realized it as well. Is it CG?
Because obviously the other option is Dracula could just try and land now, and just pray. Say you go into Lisbon and only one hunter can jump onto you. Has he got fog to survive it? So that's the thing. Yeah, Altaris knows. He knows. What a game this has been. This is ridiculous. Land now? I mean, if you're fearing consecrated ground,
yeah.
It's
Are you willing to risk the
possibility.
If you land, though, you're announcing it, so the hunters know to try and charge you.
But if he's got a fog, then how many fogs has he used?
Oh, he's gonna misdirect. He's gonna land. He's still in CG danger, but
And he's in heroic leap danger. That's the question. What do you feel more? I think. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know what I would do in this situation.
Well, Van Helsing's playing the 1-3 game. Seward has exactly one spot he can check.
Yeah.
Without a sense of emergency.
Yep.
So everyone else is irrelevant.
It can't be Doctor's Returns because Dracula would definitely. Oh no, hang on a minute. How Doctor Returns? No, Dawn is skipped, so it goes to the next day. Yeah, you'd play Doctor Returns if you had it. So it can't be that. And he can't have Devilish Power because there'd be no risk then. Well, the only risk would be if the hunters got all 3 Heavenly Host tokens, they could actually CG elsewhere and just put the Heavenly Host tokens on, in Galway and on the French coast, because you can't use Devilish Power to get rid of Heavenly Host tokens.
Yeah. Like you said, this is a dangerous game Dracula's got to play now.
Yeah.
Misdirecting his starting point's not going to hurt him, really. But it does let him see his options.
I guess he's also trying to weigh out, do the hunters have forewarned?
Yeah.
Okay, it's only really Van Helsing. What's the chance that Van Helsing drew it?
Well, there is one safe place Dracula could land and not get CG'd. And that's 47. But that would put him at risk of Seward coming in to check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it is a massive risk to try it, but he could. And that would neutralize CG as a threat.
Here's the thing I'd be thinking about as Dracula, right? If I land anywhere in Spain, and then the hunters consecrated ground me, then I'd be like, okay, well, if I waited one more turn to go to Ireland, it'd be the same result anyway. If the hunters don't have CG now, but you're basically forcing them to move into you. Yeah.
Like I said, 47 would be the counterplay to see if you're going to try and counter CG.
No, he's going to risk that he doesn't have CG.
We're playing CG or GG tonight.
Yep. Okay.
And it was a summon storm. You don't play that now. You have to threaten the unknown knowledge. You have to threaten saying, I may be able to pop your consecrated ground.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But I guess the way he was asking in chat, oh, do you have CG? That's the question. Is kind of revealing that he doesn't have it.
Alright, so here comes the final supplying.
So what's the chances? A 1 in 9 chance, I think it is.
Yep.
That you'll get CG right now.
Well, I have to say one thing. The music is very appropriate for this moment.
Oh, yeah.
He got 2 draws out of that. He has to have CG now. And he's not throwing out the GG yet.
Yeah, Joe's saying go out and style with the storms, but yeah, I'd agree. You maybe threaten. I just wouldn't ask.
If you're going out with the storm anyway, you may as well just. Yeah. All right, moment of truth.
Does he have CG?
Does
If
Godwin
not,
have CG? No, he
no,
doesn't.
he's trying to find.
But he may be trying to dig for the heavenly hosts he needs still.
Imagine how he gives him devilish power right now.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. God, this game's been so back and forth. It's been unreal.
Seared local rumors. Yeah.
Oh, local rumors again. Good grief.
Van Helsing.
No.
It comes down to
Imagine
Mina
if
then.
Imagine Mina has consecrated ground, but then he's given Dracula devilish power.
Let's find out.
Wow.
No. That's
No.
GG.
Wow. Oh, more Dracula events. No CG for the GG today.
Dracula will win with 1 hit point.
Dracula. Goodness me, what a game.
That was quite the watch.
Oh man, maybe if the first renewed vigor hadn't been used so rashly, that could be a different story.
Island.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a game.
Sweet mother of God, that put gray hairs on my...
Yeah, you just aged 20 years from one game. That was a bloody good game. Blimey. That was a roller coaster and a half. Whoa.
So much combat, so much damage in one fight.
Yeah. We had a renewed vigor, then unearthly swiftness, then another renewed vigor. Then we didn't clear layers, neither of them checked the layers. We had a magic forewarned trade in advance, by the way. You could have traded that at night. He was like, no, I'm going to trade it before the combat to put the wind up Dracula. Goodness grief.
What a game.
How is Altaris in the standings? I don't know. I think Altaris now is 3-2, I want to say. I don't know, Strider. Just go into the Discord and just add one more win to Altaris' score. I don't know what it is right off the top of my head. I don't know. What am I doing? I could look it up, couldn't I? Something lazy. So yeah, that's only Burcmali's second game, so he's got plenty of time. Yeah, Altaris is 4-1 now. Yeah. Yeah, so it's looking good to be in the top group. God, good grief, that's going to be a very strong top group then if we've got Worm Talent and Strider and Altaris. Fangs probably won't be there just because Fangs and Altaris are in the same group already, so I'm going to have to juggle things around. We'll have to see how the leaderboard finishes up, and then. Yeah,
I was actually wondering how's the second part of the tournament going to be done? Is it just going to be eliminate the bottom so many and then do another round stage like this?
No, so all 12 will compete in the next bit of the league. So everyone will play 12 games guaranteed without any elimination. So, in theory, the way it should be done is players 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the rankings after this stage will go into a group against each other. Same with 5, 6, 7, 8, and then same with the remaining 4. So then, if you've had a really bad first stage, or maybe had a little bit of unlucky with the draw, you can get compensated you get an easier draw later on. But the rule that I've stipulated is that no one can play the same opponent twice. So I'm going to have to potentially juggle the groups around a little bit. I'll try and get it as close as possible to being you're in a group more or less based upon your ranking.
Alright. And then for the final elimination stage, it's going to be a seeded tournament?
Yeah, it'll be a top 8, so the bottom 4 players get eliminated.
2 and 7.
Yep.
that kind.
1v8, 2v7, and so on. Yep. And then the only advantage you get, it has to be a best of 3. But whoever finished higher in the league can decide which faction they'll play first.
But you'll have to play both sides.
That's right. You have to play a minimum of 2 games, one on each side. If you win 2-0, or if either of them win 2-0, then it's done. If there's a third match, then you take the IDS score of the 2 games, not the whole league, just the 2 games, and whoever has the high IDS, they can pick the side. So yeah, proper best of 3. Oh, there's another game. 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah,
cool.
That's gonna be 10 o'clock for me. There's p.m. I'm not gonna be able to do that one.
And I'll be in bed too. I can watch it afterwards. I think it seems like Gyro and Strider seem keen. How is tiebreaker determined? You mean in the knockout stage? If in the knockout stage it's 1-1 after the first 2 games, then whoever has the highest IDS out of those 2 games will then get to pick the faction that they want for the third game. So the only advantage you get from the league will just be what side of the bracket you're on.
Yeah,
where in theory, it should be that. Exactly. It'll be done so that, in theory, the semi-finals will be 1v4, 2v3, and then the final should be will be 1 and 2 against each other, but not necessarily, because we'll have to see how it all pans out.
Right. So there won't be reseeding?
No, there won't be a reseeding later, no.
Okay.
If the IDS is tied? Oh, good question. I didn't even thought about that.
Or how about just higher or lower rank gets choice of third game for third game?
Yeah, I'd
just
probably say we'll probably do IDS first, because it means that a player who maybe struggled at the beginning has the right to then have a bit of a comeback later if they play well in those first 2 games, a little bit better. But then if there's a tie in IDS, then we'll just say whoever finished higher in the league would then get the preference. That seems fair.
Alright. Yeah, I just don't like the idea of overthinking it too much.
No, me too. But say it'd be a bit unfair if a player had a bit of a really tough first group and then they finish maybe 7th or 8th overall, and then they're punished for like the entirety potentially of the knockout stage.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. I don't know how often that'll happen. We'll have to see.
Yep.
First time we've ever done a knockout, so it'll be interesting to see how it all works out.
Anyway.
What a game.
So, any last things to add before I cut stream?
No, just what a game.
Alright. Well, in that case, thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully the next game will be at least this exciting, if not more so. And hopefully there will be less trips to the hospital afterwards for heart attacks.
I'll just say to people too, if you haven't already, subscribe to Met King.
Yeah. And subscribe to Scotsword, though you're probably already subscribed to him if you're here. Look, I know who's drawing all the star power here.
Subscribe to everybody. All the links are in the... If you go into the playlist that's on my channel, you'll find all the people who are contributing videos. So just go around and subscribe to everybody. That'd be great. Thank you, Met King, for streaming.
Alright, and everybody again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy your evenings or days, whatever it is for you right now.
Thanks for watching, everybody.